bringing you the news 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WeFM News, online, on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind of compliments of Quartz and Vincent Limited.
Black Month is here and Quartz is having the ultimate trading event of the year. Trade in your old furniture, appliances, electronics and mattresses for an on-the-spot discount of 30% off the new. Yes, you heard right. From November 1st to 11th, you can trade in your old for a new, and it's easy to take advantage of this offer. First, take a photo or video of your old item. Next, go on down to your nearest Quartz store and purchase your new item. Then we will deliver. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Save up to 70% off on selected items store-wide. No cash? No problem. With Quartz Ready Finance, you pay $0 down and your first payment isn't due until February 2024. Hurry, because this deal will not last. Shop now, because every day is Black Friday at Quartz. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz and Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Vincentian entrepreneurs are being urged to change their attitudes towards competition in business. This advice came from local fashion designer Kimya Glasgow during an appearance on WeFM's Issue at Hand program in response to grievances that some persons had with the presence of regional businesses at the Everything Vinci Expo Plus. Ms. Glasgow said that entrepreneurs should view competitors in business not as enemies, but as partners.
We spoke about the fact that your competitors could be members of an association. You could be doing bulk buying with your competitors. You could be partnering with your competitors. You could, so many different things. Competitors are not enemies necessarily. You're competing for the same customer, but there are ways that you can leverage competition to be a positive thing. And I think that we have grown up in a society where once people say competition, that means get out the knives and cut somebody's throat. Even setting pricing in your sector, setting standards for the sector, group training and things like that. Especially when you're in a small economy, your competitor becomes a partner in your growth as well too.
That was fashion designer and Everything Vinci Expo Plus participant Kimya Glasgow. The Everything Vinci Plus Expo took place from October 26th to 29th at the northern end of the E.T. Joshua Tarmac. First implemented in October 2017, the expo is spearheaded by Invest SVG. The initiative fits in line with one of the investment agency's mandates of furthering export development within St. Vincent and the Grenadines, an essential component in our overall economic growth. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has expressed a deep concern about the frequency of motor vehicle accidents and incidences of reckless and dangerous driving on the roads of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Police say that one of the main causes of accidents on SVG's roads is driving at excessively high speeds. The RSGPF in a release reiterated that the speed limit within the towns of Kingstown, Georgetown and Calico and on Kingston Hill and Sion Hill Road, within the villages of Sion Hill, Stubbs and Bridgetown, and within Friendly Village and through Barrow Tunnel is 15 miles per hour for omnibuses or lorries and 20 miles per hour for other vehicles. The police, in their release, noted that the speed limit elsewhere in SVG is 20 miles per hour. For omnibuses and 30 miles per hour for other vehicles. The RSVGPF encouraged all drivers and motorists, especially those who drive public service vehicles, to drive in accordance with the speed limit and with due care and attention to other road users, emphasizing that road safety is not only the police's responsibility. Still on the local scene, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' homicide count for 2023 now stands at 47, following the killings of 3 men. The deaths of Maurice Primus and Zach McIntosh were recorded on the night of Friday, November 3rd. According to a report from Eyewitness News, Primus was shot and killed along the road to the playing field in Fair Hall, while on his way back from a karaoke session when he was shot about his body by masked assailants. Zach McIntosh passed away in the hospital following an injury that allegedly came as a result of him being stomped by a relative during an altercation. The latest of SVG's homicides reportedly came last night when a man was shot and killed in Layou. He has been identified as Tambu Patrick, a resident of Layou. According to the Searchlight newspaper, this was the third occasion on which Patrick was shot, the first time being on March 14, 2018. The deaths of these men brought SVG's homicide toll for this year to 47, 4 higher than the nation's record count of 42, which was set last year. On to news in the region. The British Virgin Islands Education Ministry is working to address the challenge of mathematics in the country. The BVI's Education Minister, Shari Di Castro, said while they were celebrating their exceptional performance in the 2023 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC examination, the area of mathematics needed special attention. He said a math revitalization committee is being set up to allow stakeholders to work together to strengthen and improve the delivery and instruction of mathematics. BVI's Education Minister also noted that professional development sessions are ongoing at schools in the territory to strengthen and improve instructional quality and remediation in mathematics. The Dominican Republic has taken over the Summit of the Americas presidency from the United States. The Dominican Republic's Foreign Minister Roberto Alvarez received the chairmanship of the Hemispheric Summit from Assistant Secretary of State of the United States Brian Nichols at a special handing over ceremony in Washington, D.C. The Foreign Minister reiterated the Dominican Republic's commitment to organizing an inclusive and effective summit that covers every issue affecting the hemisphere. He said that they intend to build on the solid foundations left by predecessors and will work tirelessly so that the 2025 summit is a reflection of the aspirations and the will of all the people of the Americas. According to Loop News, the Dominican Republic is the second Caribbean nation to host the Hemispheric Summit, which brings together leaders from North, Central, and South America and the Caribbean. On the international scene, over 10,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israel's attacks on Gaza since October 7th. According to Al Jazeera, at least 10,022 Palestinians have been killed as heavy bombardment continues across Gaza. 18 United Nations and other humanitarian organizations have issued a statement calling for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. There have also been several cases of acute respiratory infections, diarrhea, and chickenpox reported among people taking refuge at UNRWA shelters, says the UN agency. About 1.5 million people in Gaza are internally displaced (IDP). Of them, some 717,000 are sheltering in 149 UNRWA facilities. 122,000 in hospitals, churches, and public buildings, 110,000 people in 89 non-UNRWA schools, and the remainder are residing with host families. Overcrowding remains a major concern. Many IDPs are seeking safety by sleeping in the streets near UNRWA facilities. And finally, in sports, Novak Djokovic has defeated Grigor Dimitrov to win his record 40th Masters title. The world's top-ranked tennis player beat Dimitrov in straightforward fashion to win his 6th title of 2023. This year also saw Djokovic walk away with 3 Grand Slam crowns and the Masters Trophy in Cincinnati. According to BBC Sport, Djokovic has been dominant on hard courts this season, winning 33 matches and only losing once. Next up for Djokovic will be the season-ending ATP Tour Finals in Turin, where he will be the heavy favorite to lift a record-breaking 7th title and be confirmed as the year-end #1 player in the world for a record-extending 8th time. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliment of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Quartz Optical presents Eye Candy. Affordable and stylish eyewear to suit your fashionable style. Save up to 70% off all month long. Get that frame today with no cash and pay later. Schedule your next appointment online today on quartzoptical.com. It's easy and convenient. Treat yourself to some eye candy only at Quartz Optical. Value you can